This is Mike with Free RuneScape Videos, YouTube channel official. If you have any inquiries, you could message freerunescapevideos@gmail.com. This is just a progress report video for my 2004Scape account. Pretty soon we're going to be hitting 35 agility. Cool thing about RuneScape is every level has a story. You know, every new milestone, there's a story behind it. And in these early stages of the game, a lot of times it's really hard to decide like when to do certain methods or when to utilize other methods or when to do this or when to do that. So I want to, by the time they release the final version of the game, I want to create like a comprehensive guide on how to do everything in the game. You know, I'm not going to be posting too many guides until the final version of the game actually comes out. I just want to keep updated with all of the methods that are released, you know, in the meantime. So, for example, at 35 agility, you know, at 35 agility, you get a new obstacle course to run through, which is the Barbarian agility course. You know, so every milestone has a story. I was just training some mining, getting ready for Rare's weekend, when I decided, like, hey, why don't I come and train some agility? Yesterday, or could it have been the other day? I really don't remember. I don't play RuneScape every day. I play for an average of maybe about, my goal is to average out about 4 hours a day. You know, by the time I decease, you know, by the time I die in real life. And the only hardcore Iron Man account I'll ever have is my real life hardcore Iron Man, where when I die, I'm just dead, right? I don't play hardcore Iron Man on old school RuneScape. You know, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I just am not a fan of the hardcore Iron Man idea. I love the idea of it, but I personally don't play a hardcore Iron Man. So, anyways, you know, so here we have coming in soon with 34 agility and then 35 agility after that. I believe 48 combat. Yeah, 48 combat. 515 total level. I had to get these agility levels real quick simply because, you know, I had to get these agility levels real quick because, it just is useful with everything else in the game, with the new rebalancing of agility and all that stuff. Probably should have did this way before, back when they were working on scaling agility, when Rare's weekend first came out and special attacks and all that stuff first came out. Probably should have done it then, but, you know, whatever, you know. So I know that this is not the most tick efficient way to hunt for rares on 2004Scape. So after I get this 35 agility, I'm going to be going back to the rune essence. I almost said pure essence. I'm going to be going back to the rune essence. Yeah. So pretty much, you know, 70 plus all skills is something I want to do before long, you know, before, like, you know, so any new method that they release on the game, I'll have access to, you know. All the quests, I want to complete all the quests. I'm not much of a quester. but there's only like what, like 50 quests in the whole game. So no matter what they do, there's never going to be like 200 quests like there is in old school RuneScape. On 2004Scape, you know, we have like 50 quests. So my goal is to have a maxed account, a maxed bank, and that's pretty much it. And maybe do like a collection logger series, maybe, you know. But since you can't actually track collection logs in the actual game account, you know, that's might be something that I might have to do just strictly a video series for. So I got 40 base melee stats more recently. 40 base melee stats along with 22 range. I also bought about 10k steel arrows, 15 prayer. You know, we're kind of slacking on the prayer. 45 magic. You know, I bought like 2k chaos runes, a whole bunch of mind runes, this, that, and the third, and wound up buying like way too many mind runes. I used up all my chaos runes, and I had like 2k mind runes left. So I probably didn't even need the chaos runes, just a waste of money pretty much. But yeah, anyways, it's Rare's weekend. I would sure love to have like a green party hat or like a yellow party hat is my goal. Yellow is my favorite party hat. So if you want to ever give me gifts, you know, give me a yellow party hat or a pair of like rune trimmed plate body and plate legs, gold trimmed plate body and plate legs. That's going to be my outfit, is a yellow party hat, rune trimmed plate body and plate legs, gold trimmed plate body and plate legs with, of course, maybe like ranger boots. Or maybe go with the green party hat. Maybe have like many outfits to go with like each of the party hats. You know, yeah, like people want to be greedy. People want to have like, not only are there not that many party hats in the game, but people want to have like a matching like party hat set of like with placeholders and all that shit. Yeah, I want that too. But the fact is you're a fucking dickhead if you think that you're not gonna earn it. It's like money in real life. It's like you're gonna earn it, you're gonna deserve it. Okay, you're gonna go through pain to be able to have that. Or I'm just gonna PK you in the wildy for all of your party hats and give them to the good people of Gielinor. And you see, in real life, money is all based on deservingness. You know, why do you deserve to be rich more than me? Why do you deserve to have more than me? You know, it's on a deserving basis. So, yeah, I mean, so, yeah, but, we all have dreams and ambitions and things that we want to achieve, you know, but, I think if there's ever been a perfect candidate for someone to at least have his goal of having like a yellow party hat or something, it's me. Yeah, I just want one party hat, maybe a party hat set. I think that'd be really neat, you know, to someday have like a party hat set with like every color of party hat and every Halloween mask, and even maybe a Christmas cracker. I actually know the guy who got the first pumpkin. I knew him before, you might may or may not have seen a secret revealed in this video about the guy who got the first pumpkin on the first day of the Rares events. I knew him before the Rares were even released. We were picking flax together, and that's when I met him. And he found the pumpkin while he was picking flax. And no, he's not a bot. I checked him out to make sure he's not a bot. I think that might even be one of the many reasons why I said hello to him in the first place, was to check to see if he was a bot. But we wound up becoming buddies, and so I know the first person who got the first rare ever in the game, and it's a pumpkin, and I want to buy it. Like, soon as I get my hands on a party hat, I'm gonna buy the pumpkin and eat it. So, why am I going to eat the pumpkin? Okay, why eat the pumpkin? Let me tell you why. Someone's just going to wind up accidentally eating it someday anyways. You know, my buddy who has the pumpkin and still has the pumpkin is going to my buddy who has the pumpkin is he's either going to keep it or he's going to sell it to me. I'll trade him a party hat. If I get my hands on a party hat, I'm going to trade him the party hat for his pumpkin just to eat the pumpkin. Unless, of course, if I get my favorite color party hat, which is a yellow party hat. If I get a cracker, or if I get a Halloween mask, you know, maybe I'll trade like the Halloween mask, see if he'll take like a Halloween mask for the pumpkin. We'll see. You know, what if I get a Christmas cracker? Christmas crackers, you know, just may or may not be worth like a lot of money in the future. So I'm busy, hold on. So just an update for the account. You know, we have closing in on 34 agility. I want to get 35 agility by the end of the day today. Probably going to watch some videos and just play RuneScape over these weekends. You know, that's what I do in my business. Is I spend most of my time in my business just studying the game, you know, studying business, and then for about 4 hours a day I play RuneScape, and that's what I do. So it doesn't have to be much more complicated than that. I think long as every day is a net gain and not a loss, long as every day is a net gain, you know, you're making progress every single day. Long as every day is a net gain, you know, you've done well. And that's all that's really required of you as an entrepreneur, is to make every day a net gain. And that's how I came up with the name Free RuneScape Videos, is just using my fucking brain. And I said, like, oh, well, maybe I could make like a channel just called Free RuneScape Videos and tailor it to the masses of RuneScapers, but based on the principle of, like, you get what you pay for in life. I don't put a lot of editing into these videos and stuff. You know, I want to become a better, like, video editor and stuff. These are all just one take videos. of RuneScape, and I called my channel Free RuneScape Videos, and I have bought the email address freerunescapevideos@gmail.com, and that was that, you know. So yeah, but so gonna be hitting 34 agility here in just a minute, and then 35 agility will follow shortly after that. Sure would like to get a fucking rare right now. Okay, so I bought a new Amulet of Glory. You know, well, I had about 1,000 rune essence, and I traded 1,000 rune essence plus 50k for a Amulet of Glory. Or plus 50k for Amulet of Glory. I always pay extra because I could always go and make money. You know, my focus is not to, over the course of like my entire history playing this game, I may have overpaid like 100k for all the shit that I've bought, which is like an hour of grinding. So I don't mind that too much, considering that I don't even play that much, and you know, I'm planning on getting like 80 mining at the rune essence. Or no, not 80 mining. Well, that could be a thing. Planning on getting 80 mining at the my 85 mining smithing steel bars. You know, I think that'd be pretty cool. You know, because steel bars right now are going for like 1.2k each. You know, so yeah, but probably gonna do something like that, and yeah. But 40 fishing, so we now have access to fish lobsters. Lobsters are some of the best food. You know, sharks are better, but until I get 76 fishing, lobsters are just gonna have to do. There we go with 34 agility. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get 35 agility in this video, because this is about all the content I actually have for this video. I want to get like my 70 crafting all at the bowstrings, and I want to get my 85 mining and smithing at the I want to get my 85 mining smithing steel bars. You know, steel bars are always useful because they're always useful for cannons. Cannonballs are going to be in very high demand, like in the future. Cannonballs are going to be in very high demand when Slayer comes out. Because right now, cannonballs are pretty much useless, but they're still super expensive, right? So basically, smithing steel bars is going to be very profitable in the future, and I'll probably just have like a whole bunch of steel bars saved up for when Slayer comes out. And now that I've exposed my method, I guess, There's probably going to be other people that will do that as well. But just to have like 100k cannonballs ready for when Slayer comes out, to either sell or to use for Slayer, you know, I'll probably keep my cannonballs and just use them for Slayer. To be honest, you know, and with whatever, you know, to have like 100k cannonballs for Slayer for when Slayer comes out, and then with whatever steel bars I have left, I'll probably just you know, probably just sell the rest, you know. So yeah, but steel bars are gonna be a real hot commodity for when Slayer comes out, because cannonballs are always gonna be handy for Slayer. So be ready for that. You know, be ready for when Slayer comes out. Steel bars, guys. Cannonballs, steel bars, you know, be ready. You know, that's where you should want to get your 85 mining, is smithing steel bars, because it's better than mithril. Well, it's not more expensive than mithril, but it's better than mithril because you mine iron ore basically a lot faster than you mine mithril, and it's less coal to make in a steel bar versus a mithril bar. Making steel bars is one of the more efficient methods. But overall, you know, I'm trying to maybe go for my 99 mining all at the rune ore, and utilize all like the money making method ways to get to level 99s in my things. You know, I'm tell you this much, I'm definitely not going to be getting 99 crafting at bowstringing. Yeah, that's not going to happen, but probably to say like I could mine enough coal between level 41 mining and level 85 mining to smith all the rune bars that I get from 85 to 99 mining, or just make them into steel bars. You know, probably just make steel bars, because I'm not going to be doing power mining. I'm going to be making money getting my 99 mining. Not going to be doing power mining. You have people that have 99 mining that probably power mine their way there, which is not fair. I guess it's fair to be the first on the high scores to get 99 mining, but most people that play the game are playing to do good in the economy as well, not just to be the first one to get 99. But you can't tell that to these guys who don't play the game as logically as possible. I feel like I do life pretty logically. I do life pretty logically. You know, so yeah, gonna be smithing steel bars and cannonballs for my mining and smithing, in my early smithing levels. Probably working through the logic, you know, just to be able to smith rune bars and to mine runite ore is going to be a big plus. There's like less than 50 people who have 85 mining in the game, and I can only imagine that mining runite ore is pretty much probably a great way to make money. You know, I have a secret method of utilizing runite ore, a super ultra mega secret method of utilizing runite ore to optimize my account in more ways than one. And I'll put it to you this way, it does not involve the wilderness. I am scared shitless of the wilderness. I have died a few times in the wilderness to green dragon PKers. I hate going in the wilderness. I don't like going in the wilderness.
Want to hit a cigarette, Mike?
No. But, yeah, so to have a comped account, a pre-max comped account in like 2 years, which means 70 plus all skills, all the quests done, and a maxed enough bank, like, I probably won't have like a party hat set by this time, but just to be able to, like, have all the gear that a person needs on the game, you know, to have all the gear that a person needs on the game, and to have like maybe like a few tens of mils like tucked away for when new shit comes out on the game. I'll be one of the first people to cop that shit. And you know, alright, so, yeah, but that's pretty much it for the video. I want to train some, I'm just going to be training my mining today. I don't have a level goal for what I want to achieve with mining today, just a general, goal for, want to get this 35 agility knocked out, and then probably teleport to Varrock, you know, and just mine my rune essence. I think that is the most tick perfect rune essence is probably the most tick perfect method to get rares. So that's what I'm gonna do. So, anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. 2-year deadline to have a 70 plus all skills, all quests done, and a maxed bank. Yeah, 2 years. That'll be all. Thank you guys for watching, family. I'll talk to you guys later.